Chapter 16, Dad's Week. Showers at Dad's house are the best. He has one of those pounding, pulsing shower systems that spray water from the sides as well as the top, so the water smashes you everywhere. Sometimes I stay in that shower for half an hour if nobody notices. Mom's shower runs out of hot water in 15 minutes. Gosh, she'd love this. Think back to how tired she's looked lately. This shower would wake her right up. But I think she'd still be sad. She tries not to let me see, but I know she cries every time we do the exchange thing. I open up the bottle of raspberry souffle shampoo and scrub hard. Mom says my hair lives in its own zip code, no matter what I do. Mousse, gel, axe grease, it always looks just like came from a windstorm. My hair laughs at those cute hair products, as he advertised on TV. Stupid, angry, springy fingers of frizz. It's a for real mess. So I scrub and scrub. Soppy strands of my hair drip and cling to my face. I try to let any thoughts of a weekly custody confrontation, Mom and Dad practically snarled at each other today, swirl down the drain with the sudsy water. I pull a towel around my neck quick. When I get out because there's a huge mirror out the back of the bathroom door. I have no idea why. It's impossible to miss, and I don't like seeing myself. I'm a little too skinny. I can see the bones of my ribcage if I suck in my breath. It's odd to think I have a skeleton of bones hiding under my skin, holding me up. Naked is an odd word. Just saying it makes me shy and embarrassed. I've seen pictures in magazines of models in tiny swimsuits. I could never do that. I pull my towel tighter even though I've showered. I lift an arm and I sniff. I just smell the soap. There have been days, especially after gym class, when the odor easing out has been kind of right. Anastasia bought me some flowery smelling deodorant, so I roll that on, just in case. I peer real close at my face in the mirror. Is that a zit? Nope. Another phew. I step back, and from about a foot away, I see both my parents and my features. I've got my mom's freckles in her fingers, which are long and limber and make it easy to reach across the keyboard. But I've got the thickness and curliness of my dad's dark hair. I've got Dad's fuzzy eyebrows, Mom's green eyes, Dad's wide nose, Mom's thin lips, Dad's oddly curled ears, Mom's long lashes, Dad's big tooth smile, Mom's wide forehead, Dad's strong chin, Mom's bony legs. It's like half of Dad and half of Mom got put in a blender, and then the churned up result was me. I squish out a big glob of body lotion. It's called Dazzling Dahlia. I have no idea if the actual dahlia flower smells this good, but this lotion is working just right for me today. I make sure my knees and elbows are slathered and as smooth as they're going to be. I wonder when the two moms in my life will let me wear makeup. Ha! On that subject, I bet they both agree. Let's make Isabella wait until she's really old, like 21, before we allow her to wear lipstick or feel real pretty. Looking at myself right now in the mirror, I don't feel pretty at all. Just clean. Chapter 17. Mom's Week. It's funny. When Dad was in California, Mom's house was where I lived. It was home. But now I don't really feel like I have a home. It's more like I live at Dad's place or Mom's place. I never say I'm going home anymore. It's I'm going to my mom's or I'm going to my dad's. Going, not staying. Actually, it's not funny at all. The changing of the guard at the mall happened without a problem yesterday, at least for the grown-ups. I got there with Dad. I left with Mom. No fireworks, no ugly words, just the exchange. This morning, I don't want to get out of bed. My quilt is so warm. In a minute, Mom will be in. My room is tiny, but I love it. I've got posters of my favorite singers on the wall, a small stack of books I want to read, several candles with cool names like Jasmine Morning and Mango Mist, and a large framed picture of a girl with her arms crossed and her face frowned up in anger saying, I'm still kind of mad they never told me how to get to Sesame Street. That cracks me up. The paint is chipping in several places, and I can see peaks of pink in the room. Peaks of the pink the room used to be. It's now painted kind of seafoam green. For some reason, even though I've never ever told her that, Mom thinks my favorite color is green. She goes out of her way to get me green water bottles, green pencils, or new green curtains for my windows. I've never had the nerve to tell her that I actually like lavender better. She thinks green makes me happy, so I let her do her green thing. A couple of weeks ago, she bought me a new t-shirt with a triangle arrow recycle symbol. The slogan underneath it says, I recycle. I wore this shirt yesterday. Of course, it's green. My room is a disaster right now. For sure, I got to clean this up after school. I've been making slime, and even though Mom hollers at me to put all that stuff away, it's kind of everywhere. I've got glue, Mom's baking soda, a 4-pound box of borax, and several vials of food coloring. I keep my slime in teeny little Tupperware containers. The stacks keep getting bigger. I'm taking the lavender and orange ones to school tomorrow to show Amani and Heather. Amani told me she found a way to make shiny silver slime. I can't wait. I keep the new calendar I got for Christmas on the wall right above my bed. It's marked off in weeks. I've colored the mom weeks with green highlighter and dad's weeks with neon orange. 26 for each one, split exactly in half. I know what's sad. Wait, she says, know what's sad? There are no weeks for me. Chapter 18, Mom's Week. They're screaming at each other, my mom and dad, over the phone about me. It's gotten worse since Dad moved back to Cincinnati. They're like territorial. Hey, I use a vocab word. I zap some ramen noodles in the microwave real quick so I can disappear into my room. Mom paces as she talks, flails her arms for emphasis as if Dad can see her, clenching her cell phone like it's a kitchen sponge after a messy spaghetti dinner. I can make out only a little on the side of the conversation, but I know what he's saying. Mom, you think just because you come back to town you can just swoop in and take over my child's life? Who do you think took care of all of her needs when you were jogging on some beach? I know Dad so well, I can just about figure out what he's saying. Dad, in a low, patient voice she hates, I just want to take Isabella downtown to Music Hall this weekend to see the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra. They're having a great piano soloist from Paris, Remy Genet. Mom, please don't do this, Isaiah. Squeezing away my time with Izzy. I've got things planned. Now she's circling around the kitchen table, brushing a crumb here, straightening an already straight chair. Round and round she goes. You just can't change the rules to suit you. I will the microwave to cook faster. The water's not bubbling yet, but my stomach is. Every time they fight, I kind of want to throw up, and they have no idea. And Dad's now probably saying, please, Nicole, it's for Isabella's piano career. He loves to talk about my career, whatever that means. It drives Mom bananas. Mom, absolutely not, Isaiah. She's 11. She doesn't have a career. You get Izzy on Sunday as usual. She knows Dad hates it when she calls me Izzy, so I'm sure he blasts back. Dad, I wish you'd stop calling her that horrible nickname. Mom, I don't care. I've got custody this weekend, and we're going bowling. Me and Izzy, Izzy. Mom taps her phone off, slams it on the counter, and starts snorting into a paper towel. She's trying not to cry in front of me. I love my new bowling shoes, I tell her as I scoot close. The microwave finally dings. You think I can get 3 strikes in a row like I did last time? She pulls me closer. You betcha, she says, kissing my forehead. I let her hold me 10, 20, 30 seconds. Then slowly I pull away. Mom is sensitive, so I have to be careful. I leave her in the kitchen and tiptoe to my room with a styrofoam cup of noodles. No ramen at Dad's house. It ranks right up there with Kool-Aid to him. I shove my backpack off the chair so I can eat at my desk. I'm the triple backpack kid. I've got my mom bag. It's green, of course. Then I've got the lavender print Vera Bradley dad bag with matching lunchbox, cell phone cover, and wallet. The compliments of Anastasia. And finally, I have a small black backpack with handles. That one is for my piano music. I suppose it would make sense to combine the school bags, but like everything else in my life, I leave one at each house and switch which one I use every week. No biggie. I'm used to the hassle. The only items that for sure go to both houses are my cell phone, my piano music, and my journal. My journal is black, ragged on the edges, and nearly filled up with my daily scribbles and screams. It's held together with a fat red rubber band. But in both my mom bag and my dad bag, I carry a notebook, paper and pencils, a phone charger, a wallet, a USB thumb drive, and my books. I got to keep myself organized so I can keep up with Mom's world and Dad's as well, every single week. Yep, I'm going to be psychotic one day. Chapter 19, Dad's Week. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at Dad's house are piano lesson time. Madame Rubenstein comes from the music conservatory at the University of Cincinnati. Never to Mom's. My Casio is not what Madame Rubenstein wants me practicing on. Her almost white hair, so thin I can see her scalp, is always slicked into a bun. She never has a strand out of place. I wish she'd give me a lesson in that. She wears a different ring on each finger, even her thumbs, and about 50 gold bangle bracelets on her arms. They rattle as she plays, but her fingers are long and supple. She has no problem with pieces that are written for 2 octaves, no problem at all. Are you preparing for your recital, Isabella? She asked in her thick German accent. She's fluent in French and Italian as well. June 9th will be here before you know it. Yes, ma'am. She narrows her eyes. I'm almost ready. I practice every day, I assure her. For almost an hour, I add. I squint right back at her. She's got an attitude about my Casio, and she's never even heard it. And sure enough, she asks, but how many of those hours are spent on that, toy? She's trying to keep her nose from crinkling like she's smelling dog poop. My Casio works just fine, I tell her crisply. My recital piece would be perfect. But I frown as I begin, hitting the keys with anger instead of love, pounding hard instead of light. She's taken the light out of the room. Still, I practice chords and arpeggios, scales and phrases, until finally she takes me deeply into the lesson for the day, a Mozart concerto this time. It's tough. Every note must be specific and clear. She tells me for the 10th time, so the sound flows like water over the listener. I press deliberately at the keys, head down, fingers connecting. The sounds are just not flowing today. Anybody listening to me would probably think I'm gonna drown.